Friends and fans, you've returned to the battle again here in South Korea on the Second Korean War, here in Wargame Red Dragon. Again, we're just going to get right into it, ending the turn at Wang Shu. Enemy air support's disappearing. It'll probably be back. Guangzhou and Wanju are the two positions. Enemy going to make its turn. And it looks like there's no further border crossing. It looks like the Navy, Admiral Kuznetsov there getting an extra backup aircraft. Our aircraft leaving as well. After providing fantastic air support, we can now dedicate more of our air support to one location. Clearly we have to just clean up with the Su-100s here, and our armor regiment also will be finally available, so we can lend the rest of the air support to this section here at Guangzhou, which is provided to be a damn nuisance. We're going to go ahead and refit them right off the start there, and oh, I guess we can actually refit and send them out again, so whatever I had said earlier is probably wrong. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it then. We will send, let's see, well, we may as well try to support on this side with our newly arrived units. Though they don't have much, it'll add a little bit to the fray, so that's good. Alright, also we have our French, the REI, available, and we can bring them down in the Battle of Guangzhou as well, so we will do that, and we'll make sure they can't get around us. All of South Korea should be free after this. Guangzhou, here we come. You're familiar with this. Lil Kim, always trying to fight us with his big bad tanks there. That jerk. We now have the advantage, though. We have both sectors, and that means Bravo and Charlie, they're going to have to try to break out if they want to call in some of their special forces. We're going to deal with the biggest problems here probably being the helicopters. In fact, that's really the only problem that remains. So we're going to have to bring out a majority of anything that's AA, except for aircraft, because those Pangay 2 are they're really good fighters. We have some points left to spend as well, and we'll go ahead and do that as we focus on our naval portion next. And let's go ahead and see what we've got for tanks. If we call out tanks, actually that's going to be waste. So let's start with support. All right, we've got, ooh, look at that. We've got some the what was it called? The bagel tosser or something? The bread basket. My old favorite AML from European Escalation. Mortar and a AA unit, so to speak. Okay, let's. We're going to be dealing with a lot of enemy infantry as well. So what we really want to do is set up a good stationary defense, and we'll need units that are able to cover each other. So what we want to do is set some of these units up just like this, so the enemy can't penetrate our line with a helicopter battalion. And we're going to keep everything nice and tight, so that way the enemy is going, if they come at us with helicopters, they're just going to have to, they're just going to be swatted down. So we've got some red-eye troops that are ready to rock, and everything else is going to be on attack. So we're going to set up an attack for Bravo. We're going to want support units. Let's go close. Let's come from the village up here, and we'll flank around with troops. Let's see, Yebby gun. Probably going to be the best thing to bring, because they're plentiful. We'll play like Kim does. Actually, let's bring up stingers. We'll play like Kim does in the terms of we're going to bring a lot of everything. I don't want to lose any of the French units just yet. We have Harriers with us as well. ATGM. Probably some tanks would be not a bad idea. And also some of these troops would be great as well. And we'll bring out a recon. Let's bring up the French recon. Okay, we should be good. This is, by the way, it has very good optics, which is better than the KAFV. Alright, we have 60 points, so let's get to it. Alright, enemy command spotted right away. MI2D is down. Goodbye. Enemy red-eye a little bit to the right. Oh, okay, whatever that was, it's gone. We didn't take care of our Dosen't capture, but I don't really need to, because we don't have enough points to set up defenses in 2 areas and attack. So my thought here is just to drive through every area, kill anything that moves, and mach schnell, which I believe is Korean for let's go. And we're going, baby. Alright, so we've got units ready for defense at Mach Po, and we're just going to go ahead and keep driving on through. They're going to be going to Dosen't, by the way, because it's not occupied. And I want that, so that way they call out all of their units and we have more points to spend. I should have said that. Dosen't, you know, I could have had them, but you guys know I like to say between a rock and a hard place, between these two, and have them coming at us, but it would have been, we just need to be concentrated with those MI8s. I really get nervous around that kind of you know, that kind of rocket fire where they can call out a multitude of aircraft that can fire rockets at us. That's scary. Alright, we're going to go over to Charlie with these groups here, and everyone else can stay together. All of these nice and fast convoy units. Eastbound and down, loaded up, killing communists. That doesn't really feel like 150 kilometers an hour, does it? Alright, so they did get Daejeon as I predicted. We're going to move to Charlie to make sure that they don't try to capture there as well. And we will unload some of our AA troops as soon as they reach the village. KM-9000s will be in support. And VBLs will be on the lookout for enemy aircraft. Now, 520 points is all we need. And 520 points is all the enemy probably has to spend. So we need to make sure they call it all out and they... Oh, apparently this unit's still panicked by fire. Alright, MI-8s, there we are. MI-25 is up. Stingers, go ahead and seek cover, boys. There we go. Gonna put Yebby gun up towards the command. MI-25s are out. Go ahead, target my vehicles all day. I don't give a fuck. Pongay 2 is up. AGS is up. MI-25, hopefully that's down. If that MI-2D tries to take off, he's dead. That's what the D stands for in 2D. Or two-dimensional. I'm not sure. I think the Soviets may have made a unit in two-dimensional to try to save money. Not sure. Alright. Knowing them, they would have tried anything. MI-25 staying out of range. Alright, KM-9000 is going to try to do a drive-by here. I know it's the 900, but... Alright, and if the MI-2D tries to take off, that's it. That's game. Unless they called out another command. And it looks like we didn't even need the tanks at all. That's it. Alright, 70 points needed, whatever. We were more than that. It was a total victory, all of that stuff taken care of. Goodbye. Alright, good. Caused me such fucking trouble. And now they're gone. Wow, I sounded, I think, more angry there than I needed to. Alright, Naval Sector Echo. We will put some points into securing that against the enemy. We need to start hauling ass against their navy. I don't want to get hit in the flank, and I want them away from the shores, so we're going to make sure they're not there anymore. But first is the Battle Wang Shu. So we're just going to make up for those. Oh, are you kidding me? The enemy's just going to retreat, aren't they? Yep. Okay. Alright, so that's it. Alright, so that is it. One of our aircraft is flying over the border. The last enemy columns are rushing to the north through the Emagok Bridge. I don't know what you've done to them, but it looks like they have the devil hot on their heels. We can now confirm control of the whole of South Korea. I repeat, South Korea is free, but at what price? I'm just off the phone to Washington. The White House is adamant. They want to seize the opportunity and completely neutralize Kim Il-sung's regime. Oh boy. Here are your new objectives. In Korea, the priority is of course the capital Pyongyang, but you must also capture Chongjin, through which Soviet help comes. Finally, you're asked to hold the Chinese base of Qingdao in retaliation for Beijing's engagement in this conflict. There is a high risk that the Chinese and Russians will react strongly, but Washington is willing to take that risk. It will be difficult, but you have the best Western units at your disposal. It is now up to you. Understood. New mission objectives then. I guess it's not the end there. 22 turns to take South Korea seemed like 22 terms. 22 terms too many. So we don't need that many turns, and what we're going to do then is take Pyongyang before turn 22, take Qingdao before turn 22, and I'm not exactly sure, somewhere along the Soviet border, Russia's up here. Oh, Vladivostok, so here it is, Chongjin. Take before turn 22. So basically, we've got a flood of communism coming in, and we got to go ahead and turn the valve on Chongjin and turn the valve over here on Qingdao and make sure the Chinese don't interfere again, or the Reds. We're gonna go ahead and make North Korea blue. Wow, seems like quite the dream. Well, one thing we've got to do then is with the opponent retreating. Oh, really? Oh, but that butthole. He started the battle, yet we still are forced to. Wait, there was one unit we could bring through. Who was that? thought there was a unit we could bring through. Oh, maybe that was the helicopter up there that I had accidentally selected. Well, anyway, so here is my plan then. Looking at the battle map, obviously there's some sort of Kuznetsov. I don't know if they're defending Vladivostok or if they plan to hit us in the flank, or maybe they're trying to invade Tokyo. I don't know. They could try to hit Japan. So here's my plan. We have Naval Sector Mike here, which is a good landing point. We could probably hit Tanshan, move to Kilju and Zhongqin, or Kaiju, Chongjin, and we'll go ahead and take 1, 2, 3, and that'll be Chongjin done. But I think the easiest one will be Guangdao to begin. We have a naval battle and then a naval landing. We'll probably have enough support from these French and British units. Oh, that's under naval support. The F.A.Q and the HMS Ark Royal can bring in more Royal Marines, and the French can bring in, let's see, looks like it's mostly fighters. So the British will be ground forces and the French will be air forces in taking Guangdao. And then, ooh, look at this, a total of 6 points, plus 15, plus 4. Look at this, is a whole money maker right here. So we're going to hit that first. We're going to build up on the border. And as they had said, if we push into North Korea, we're probably going to be counterattacked right away. So if we're going to go in there, we should probably take a couple of turns to refit, send everything back to Seoul, make sure everything's well rested. Let's go ahead and start that right now. I doubt they're going to engage again. The North Koreans have disengaged. That's it. They're done. That's it. It's curtains for them. And can some of our aircraft? No, okay. Since we already did the turn, we can't. Oh, these units can come up, though. So we're going to go ahead and R&R everything as soon as we can. Seoul is going to be packed, baby. If any of you live in Seoul or Seoul, I know what it is. It's Seoul, but some people say Seoul, and I'm going to keep it that way because you know what? Yeah. All right. So we can go ahead. We're going to keep our Navy right on the border here. And we're just going to make a line right across the 38th parallel of our troops all the way from here. And we're going to have our Navy ready. We're going to clear out down here and have the French and the Brits ready to rock and roll from Bravo. We're going to take them from Alpha so Chinese reinforcements can't come in at Sonchan. Then we're going to hit Pyongyang. So it'll go, what you'll probably see then in the long run is Qingdao, then an invasion of North Korea simultaneously from Tanjan and Ongjing. We'll wait at the door. We're going to be knocking at Kim's door a little bit, but we're not going to kick it down until Chongjin is close to being supported, because I'm pretty sure if we take Pyongyang actually if we even get close to the border of China, I'm just playing off of what I know about the First Korean War, is if we get anywhere near that Chinese or Russian border, they're probably just going to absolutely flip. They're just going to go apeshit and send everything down to us. So if we can clear out everything up to the border, build up and get a foothold here, and then push to Chongjin, and also that's after taking Qingdao, then we should be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to then spend a couple of points on, well, first of all, does this need to be refitted? No. All right, we may as well get our ass into a naval battle then. And there's no doubt we're going to need, actually, to land over here at Naval Sector Mike 2, we're going to need the American Belaloo Wood, and since we don't need to push in through any units, actually it looks like they moved their surface ship division here, which is the MiG-29Ks, 4 Udaloys, and you know what, with all the units that we can send, we're going to just go ahead and go around the carrier to Naval Sector Mike. And here's the good thing. If the enemy decides to come down with Kuznetsov, we can easily move into position. This area is so tight that we can just quickly move and intercept. So we're going to go for Mike later. But for now, French and the Brits are getting together. We're moving the Foch up, and we're moving the Ark Royal up, and we're moving into battle. So who do we fight first? We have the Qingdao Defense Division, which is Huijian's. Ooh, that is going to be tough. We also have Super Puma Plan. Okay, looks like these troops or these forces could be on backup. Luda's here, 12. All right, it's going to be quite difficult to fight the Red Navy, but if we cut them off at Bravo, hopefully we can beat them in one battle. That's really what we want to do. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Maybe have ourselves a naval battle? Yeah, why not? Okay, Naval Sector Bravo. Oh, looks like we're going to have to do it at the start of the next turn. So that's it then. All right, well, we'll cut this episode short then, so that way we can start fresh with a new naval battle and our new plan. We'll cut off the Chinese Navy. That'll be done. We'll build up on the border, as I've said multiple times. And as I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out, please, at twitch.tv/ratpack. Tell a friend. Thank you so much for the support. And bring the cornucopia of pain if I haven't said that 1,000 times. Okay, anyway, I will see you guys. Bye.